Hi there, I'm Ken Thompson, author of Bio Teams, high performance teams based on nature's most successful designs. Over the next few minutes, I want to share with you the 7 secrets of high performing teams, 3 secrets about how they organize, and 4 secrets about how they operate. It's particularly important if you're involved with cross-functional teams or multi-enterprise teams or teams which are mobile and spend a lot of time on the road. So a great example of the kind of teams this is geared up to would be a large multidisciplinary sales team. The first thing high-performing teams have is clear rules of engagement. And this really covers 3 things that need to be agreed up front as part of the ground rules. What will break trust? What are the rules about information sharing? Who gets to know what? Thirdly, conflict resolution. How's that going to be handled? If you don't have these in place, it's like a football match. Some players are playing with yellow cards and they're being very cautious because they don't want to be sent off. Other players are playing with red cards and have left the pitch. And other players are playing as normal. The problem is in business teams, those people who've got the red cards are still on the pitch, and the reason they've got the red cards and the yellow cards is the absence of clear rules of engagement. So secret number 1, get your ground rules sorted out right at the start, giving you clear rules of engagement to avoid trust breakers, clarify information sharing, and sort out how conflict will be resolved. High-performing teams know what they can count on each other for. There's a concept in life called karma. You get out of something what you put into it. Unfortunately in teams, a lot of team members expect to get a lot out but put very little in. So that's why that needs to be resolved right at the start. And you do this by identifying the team's goals, identifying the required tasks, then identifying the roles and responsibilities, and making sure that the inputs and outputs are balanced across the team members. This is in fact one of the unifying beliefs of high performing teams: clear and public accountability, and you sort that right at the start with team karma. Secret number 3. High-performing teams have shared values and behaviours. Let me give you an example. Imagine an airplane flight crew. You don't want them, whenever an emergency happens, to all be debating with each other what they have to do. There needs to be an automated set of values and behaviours that kick in automatically. And this came from exploring the theory of bird flight. Because even the most complex bird flocking behaviour can be explained in terms of 3 very simple behaviours. So high performing teams have a small number of behaviours that all the members do consistently in the event of an opportunity or a problem without even thinking about it. And you need to get your shared values and behaviours in place right at the start before you hit that crisis or opportunity. The best teams have an early warning system where each team member is looking out for things that might affect the team, even if they don't affect that member directly. And we have the concept of a line. On the good side of the line, the early warning system is switched on, and the team members are playing towards collective success. On the bad side of the line, the early warning system has been switched off, often because somebody was blamed in public, and everybody is just looking out for themselves. So instead of playing towards collective success, each team member is playing away from individual failure. They don't believe the project's going to succeed anymore, and they don't want to get the blame. So high performing teams have an effective early warning system that has not been switched off, so that when one knows, all knows. You see the bird in the picture? Is the crocodile going to eat it? No, the bird is cleaning the crocodile's teeth. That's an example of symbiosis in nature. And high performing teams understand symbiosis. They are able to ask for help, they're able to offer help, and they're able to receive help graciously from each other. They each trust each other's competency but realise individuals may be blind to things. So if I see a team member who's struggling, I will offer them help, even if they don't realise they're struggling, and even if they are more senior than me. And if I have been offered help by a team member, I will treat it with respect and deal with it graciously, even if it's been offered to me by somebody who is more junior than me. This is team symbiosis, this is team synergy, and can be put in place right at the start for a high-performing team. High-performing teams understand how to go to their network to give and receive help. High-performing teams are expert on fast co-invention. They're able to show autonomy, and the reason they're able to do this is they understand decision making. It's been said that how a team decides to decide is the most important decision it will make, and there's basically 3 different decision making methods available to any team, and each one is right in different circumstances. The first one is leader decides, and that's great. For example, if somebody's landing a plane, I wouldn't want them consulting with the passengers, but it's not always the best decision making approach. The second one is the wisdom of crowds, which has become very popular, and that's very good where you want to take an average of everybody's view to eliminate the possibility of error. But that doesn't work all the time. The third method, which is particularly good where specialist knowledge is required, is called collective wisdom, where you determine the most knowledgeable member of the team, possibly using the wisdom of crowds, and then you delegate full decision making responsibility to them. So a high performing team have mastered the 3 techniques of decision making: leader decides, wisdom of crowds, and collective wisdom, and are using the right decision making method at the right time to assure speed and autonomy. High performing teams are expert at leveraged engagement. We talked earlier about the secret of using your strong ties within the team, but you need also to use your weak ties outside the team. And research has shown if you need to find a new customer or a new job, the weak ties outside your immediate day-to-day contacts are often the strongest. One good way to think about this is think of 3 circles. The inner circle of the team is the circle of control, and that's what the team directly controls, and that's where strong ties are essential. The next circle out is the sphere of influence, and that's the area they can't directly control, and often that's where they need help from outside the team but inside the enterprise. And the third area is the sphere of concern, and that's generally where the team can hope and pray but can't guarantee anything's going to happen, and they need to exploit their weak ties outside the enterprise. So high performing teams are expert on leveraged engagement, using their weak ties to call in short order favours and to tap the grapevine for vital information for the team so that they know and have an effective early warning system. So those are the secrets of high performing teams. Clear rules of engagement, I call that ground rules. Know what you can count on each other for, I call that karma. Shared values and behaviours, what are the things the team can be counted on to do in a crisis or an opportunity? When one knows, all knows, an effective early warning system. Asking the network, the power of strong ties, the willingness to receive help and to offer help. Fast co-invention, mastery of the 3 decision making methods: leader decides, wisdom of crowds, and collective wisdom. And finally leveraged engagement, the ability to count on your weak ties outside the team and even outside the enterprise. These are the 7 secrets of high performing teams. If you would like to find out more about the secrets of high performing teams and how bio teams can be used to turn your high performing team into a hyper performing team, then please visit my blog at www.bioteams.com or just click on the link below. Thank you for listening.